Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Admiral Cisco right back at you. The great Alex Collier. Shaking my head. He does these webinars with JP, who used to have a collaboration with Simon Parks, but got tired of Simon Parks' bullshit and kicked his ass to the curb. I made a quick video about that. It's titled JP Shit Can Simon Parks. It was a while ago. Anyway, Alex Collier, I believe, lives somewhere in Colorado. And when he started coming out speaking about extraterrestrials, specifically the reptilians kidnapping and eating children, the shadow government went after him and pretty much broke him down to pennies and destroyed his marriage, etc. I used to be a real big fan of his until I started picking up and noticing a pattern of them not wanting to answer questions pertaining to extraterrestrials that look black. You know, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When you do shit like that, you can piss me off. And I'm just not fucking with you. Anyway, a woman recently uploaded a webinar to YouTube because his webinars are not normally on YouTube. It's like a pay-per-view service from a different website. But I watched his webinar, and surprisingly, someone asked him some questions about the black race, and he actually answered it. And he gave a very profound answer, finally, because I've never heard him say anything like this before. But anyway, I'm going to let the audience listen to it, and I'm going to come back with my 2-cent commentary. Here we go.
Who the players are, okay? Why we have such a mix of different races on the planet. 22 to be in fact. 22 very specific body types. Now I understand there's a 23rd that's evolving. Somebody in the chat room before we started asked about the black race. There are blacks throughout the galaxy and in other galaxies. In this particular galaxy, those here on Earth were seeded from the dog star Sirius constellation, A, B, C, and D. Okay? That's where they came from. Some of the red race also came from Sirius A, Sirius C. The group, those from Sirius B, they need charm school, okay? They need to go back to charm school. They haven't behaved well with us. They haven't treated us well or with any type of respect. And the same is true of other races. But I'm not here to get into all that ancient history, okay? That there's 29, 28 years of that stuff out there. At least for me, but from other people as well, who have done remarkable work sharing that. What's important here is that we're heading into a paradigm shift. Now, it is not just about consciousness, it's also about physicality. It's also about spiritual knowledge, which is the true knowledge of who you are.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I wanted you guys to see. About the comment he made pertaining to where his alien friends, the Andromedans, told him about where black people come from. And I'm going to give my 2-cent commentary. Fusima Zulu Credo Mutwa, the late great Credo Mutwa, mentioned something about us being from Sirius star system constellation. Billy Meyer said that years and years ago. Somebody else has said it too. I don't know which one it is. One of them is either Robert Morning Star or Robert Morning Sky said that in a book in the early 90s, and there's a video lecture of that somewhere online. One of them is Native American Indian, and one of them is a white guy, and I don't know which one is which. The one that's Native American, excuse me, because I get their names mixed up. The one that's Native American made that comment, saying the black race came from Sirius. You know, and that the Native American Indians had a record of that. Had like an ancient record of where we came from. Anyway, I just want to drop this on you, Alex Collier. Again, just like I said with Simon Parks, you don't earn brownie points. It shouldn't have taken you damn near close to 25 fucking years to answer a simple question. I'll never forget that time when you did that interview, and I still kicked myself in the ass for not downloading it that night because it disappeared off YouTube shortly after. When that guy, it was like a youngster, he asked you who were the first human beings that actually came to the planet from the stars. You specifically said it was the Lyrians and the Syrians, and you did not specify what the fuck those groups look like. Every time I've heard something about the Lyrians, I've heard they look like fucking cat people, and then it's white people. White people are cat people, and then you have gone on record and said that the Syrians look like blue people. Now all of a sudden they're black, and they're red. So make up your fucking mind. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, when this stuff leaks out, I'm gonna post it to my channel so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because they do slip up and they do admit the truth from time to time. Do I believe what he says about we came from that star system? It's very possible because other people have said it before him. Like I said, it's been Credo Mutwa. It's been either Robert Morningsky or Robert Morningstar, the Native American man, not the white man with the similar name. And again, I don't know whose name is who. It's in God, the guy, the man with the one arm. He lost his arm in an accident. What was his name? Billy Meyer. Sorry about that, y'all. He slipped my mind for a minute. But anyway, that's all I wanted everybody to see. He said a few other interesting things in this webinar, talking about the coronavirus, viruses, and the government, stuff we've been hearing, about for months. But anyway, this was the main piece of this webinar that I wanted everybody to hear. So again, Alex, no brownie points with me, but I do appreciate you bringing it up. You could have spoke more about it. I would like to know what the black race or whoever that race is that's from Sirius B, because you said we're from A, B, C, and D. I would love to know what they did to piss off the galaxy and how they treated people here on Earth. Now, if it's a black race, it wouldn't surprise me that maybe they're pissed off at the way that African people worldwide have been treated. But I don't expect you to discuss something like that at all. But just a theory, just a hunch, just a thought. Maybe they're kind of pissed off the way their black Earth cousins have been treated like shit for so many fucking centuries. That's my theory on it. Thanks for the comment and remark you made about Sirius B. I'm glad they're kicking the world's ass, especially if it's a black race. We fucking deserve it. Especially for the way they treated my people. Anyway, this is Admiral Cisco, signing off.